Welcome to Glorious Botafogo, your number one source of Botafogo news in English. The Alvinegro tied with São Paulo tonight at the Newton Santos in the first leg of the Libertadores, the first of two. The second match will be played next week at São Paulo at the Morumbis, the stadium, the home of the Tricolor Paulista. This was a very frustrating match by the end of it, right? The first half, Botafogo was very on top of it. The club was dominating São Paulo left and right. I mean, it's not an exaggeration that if a third of the shots taken in the first half or the chances would have been converted on the first half alone, that would have been a 3-0 win right there. So many little opportunities missed with Almada, Luis Henrique, Igor Jesus, Savarino right at the beginning of the match. And the title reflects what I'm feeling. It was just a frustrating superiority because the club was very much so very superior to São Paulo. I mean, just look at this. Look at this. And for you guys that don't speak Portuguese, let me just translate this real quick for you. Shots 22-6. Shots on goal 6-1. Possession 65-35. Passes 547-300. Pass precision, fouls, yellow cards, red cards, offsides. So you can see here the Botafogo was vastly superior to São Paulo. It's not even a question. Botafogo only really had a chance or two. Botafogo didn't really, deserve the victory. No, Botafogo deserved the victory. It was just frustrating that we couldn't convert the chances. And when you play against a club like São Paulo, for those that don't know, São Paulo is the only club in Brazil that has 3 World Cup of Club titles after winning the Libertadores 3 times. So if São Paulo wins the Libertadores a 4th time, it will be the only team to have won the Libertadores a 4th time. So to say that this club is a giant in this competition is understating it. São Paulo is a giant club when it comes to playing this competition. There's something that's embedded in this club's DNA. When they play the Libertadores, they rise up to the occasion, right? And a club like Botafogo, which the furthest the club has gotten is this current stage right now, the quarterfinals. When you play a team like it is used to going to semifinals and finals and winning and losing, at least they're getting there, right? So you have to be clinical with your chances. You have to take your chances and you have to capitalize on those chances. Because if you don't, now we're going to have to go to São Paulo with the 0-0 aggregate score and hope São Paulo can come forward and leave the spaces. Because honestly, I feel like it's going to be the same match. São Paulo is going to start. Botafogo is going to put the pressure on and they're going to play for one ball. They're going to get that one goal. They're going to sit back, and Botafogo is going to have to try to come forward, and then they'll try to play on the counterattacks. That's exactly what's going to happen, because playing a beautiful football and having all these chances, it doesn't matter in the Libertadores. You can play an ugly style football. You can park the bus and play for 2 counters and win every game like that, get to the final and win, and you've won the Libertadores. So it doesn't matter. You have to go in there, you have to put the pressure, you have to create the chances and put those chances in, because if you don't, you're going to get punished. And I feel like we're going to get punished the next match if we don't do that. Botafogo has to play it smart. Okay, because if it goes to penalties, I am confident we can beat São Paulo on penalties. I'm confident we can beat São Paulo on penalties. There's plenty of experienced players at Botafogo that can rise up to the occasion to take a pen. But my God, we don't need to get there. We don't need to get there. We don't need that. Okay, I'm 35 years old. I don't know. I could have a heart attack watching those kind of things. So I don't want that to happen. But we have to take the chances. You have to take the opportunities, because the ball punishes. The ball will punish. This sport is not a fair sport. It will punish you, and it will punish you at the worst of times. It's going to punish you when you least expect it. So just get the job done. Put those chances in and score. If you do, we're going to win the match in São Paulo. Botafogo has reached for the first time ever 70,000 ticket holder members. So it's a program that gives you access to tickets, gives you discounts and drinks and food and apparel, official kits, depending on what the tier that you're buying. But it guarantees you either year-round tickets or guarantees you tickets at 50% off or whatever. But the club has reached 70,000 members early this morning, which was a goal that John Textor had set for today's match. So Botafogo did achieve that, which is great for the club, especially when it's looking to add on to its revenue and add on to other ways that the club can bring in money. So, we can stop other teams saying that, financial fair play this, a financial fair play that. When it comes to that, it's just a stupid argument because Botafogo spends 45% of its revenue on salary, which is well under of the rules. It's right in between where it needs to be. So the next match will happen Saturday, September 21st at 4:30 p.m. Botafogo will play Fluminense, which is a big derby. It is the oldest derby of Brazilian football. Fluminense and Botafogo. Botafogo will be the visitor, most likely, at the Maracanã Stadium. And speaking of matches, the next match will be September 25th, which is against São Paulo in the Libertadores quarterfinal at the Morumbis at 7:30 p.m. Central. And Botafogo will not have Bastos, which most likely we could see Adrielson returning for Botafogo playing against São Paulo, which will be a tough situation to be in for Adrielson. But hey, can't choose the opponents you play against, right? Or you can choose the match that you're going to go in and make his debut for Botafogo once again upon his return to the club. If you've gotten here so far, please leave a like. Please comment. Let me know what you thought. Glorious 10 gets you 10% off at Foot Fanatics. I'll return with another video if something else major happens. If not, then I will post a video most likely on Sunday about Saturday's match.